Imagine a day when artificial intelligence no longer leaves any job for humans to do. No task left that requires human hands or minds. Imagine a world where automation and robots perform everything far more efficiently and cheaply than any person ever could. What kind of world would that be? A utopia, where we are finally free from the alarm clock, spending our days living life as we choose? Or a dystopia, where beneath neon-lit towers ruled by wealthy elites, billions are left with no purpose, no leverage, and no value? Even today, we watch professions once considered safe slowly slipping from our grasp. Years of effort, expertise, and knowledge are losing their meaning. As the video progresses, you will decide for yourself, will this creation bring us prosperity or destruction? AI didn't bring an end to human civilization with a sudden explosion. It progressed instead far faster and more comprehensively than any previous technological shift. First, traditional factory work and exhausting physical labor were taken by autonomous systems. But the real collapse began where humanity felt most special: thought itself. AI swallowed every cognitive task, from data entry to drafting legal documents, from complex medical diagnoses to financial analysis, and even generating cutting-edge artistic creations and scientific hypotheses. Since AI worked faster, more reliably, and far cheaper, using human labor became an expensive disadvantage. Every professional skill, from low-level service work to elite expertise, shifted into the hands of machines. In the early years, corporations rejoiced, costs dropped to zero, and balance sheets ballooned. The stock market soared. Many believed the system would repair itself, that those who lost jobs would simply find new ones. But boards of directors and governments failed to calculate the simple, fatal equation: the Henry Ford paradox. A century ago, Ford said, "I must pay my workers well so they can buy the cars they produce." This is where the system broke. Robots produced infinite cars, phones, and clothes flawlessly around the clock. But the number of salaried humans who could afford to buy those goods was shrinking every day. When unemployment climbed from 15% to 50%, the engine of capitalism sputtered out. Stores were stuffed full, but the cash registers were empty. A product with no buyers has zero commercial value. The cycle broke. Produce, sell, profit was replaced by produce, stock, collapse. Governments tried old methods, unemployment benefits, stimulus packages, but when there were no workers left to tax, state coffers dried up. The system was crushed under its own weight. From the ashes of that crisis, the new world was born. No more morning alarms, no more need to work. Governments and tech giants launched the greatest social contract in history: Universal Basic Services, UBS. Your bank account receives a regular monthly credit simply because you are a citizen. Food, water, shelter, energy, and internet are now free for everyone. AI and robot armies plant fields, sew clothes, build houses, and deliver them to your door. It sounds wonderful, right? Humanity has reached paradise. But this comfort comes with a heavy, invisible price. In this new order, society split in two: the gods and the domesticated humans. On one side, the top 0.1% control the AI, the algorithms, and the production. On the other, billions live on a state-provided allowance with no economic, military, or political value left. A worker once had the power to strike and threaten the system. But now, the system does not need you. Robots don't get sick, tired, or protest. The hand that provides your income and your food can tighten the tap at any time. There is no boss to negotiate with, only a cold, emotionless algorithm. We are no longer masters of the planet. We are now retired humanity, fed and maintained by artificial intelligence. Our physical needs were met thanks to the abundance. No hunger, no cold, no fear of tomorrow. But what about mental hunger? The human brain evolved over millions of years to solve problems, struggle, and survive. When you remove all obstacles and place everything on a golden platter, the brain does not find peace. It begins to consume itself. Remember the famous Mouse Utopia experiments of the 1960s? Scientists built a safe paradise for mice with unlimited food and no disease. What happened? Happiness? No. First, social relationships deteriorated. Then came depression and aggression. Finally, researchers documented the group they called the beautiful ones. They didn't fight, mate, or socialize. They only ate, slept, and groomed themselves. Their will to live disappeared, and the colony died out in abundance. The danger awaiting humanity in a jobless world is exactly this: the curse of no struggle. When you no longer have a reason to wake up, days blend into a gray loop. When the question, "What do you do for a living?" disappears, so does identity. People fled this vast void and existential crisis into one place: universal virtual worlds. Unable to endure the deadly, dull silence of the real world, billions migrated into the Metaverse. In reality, we were motionless bodies in small apartments, but in the virtual world, we were emperors conquering galaxies, knights slaying dragons. The system built a colossal distraction industry to keep humans occupied and mentally stable. The world's largest sector was no longer manufacturing or finance. It was entertainment. Drugs were no longer chemical, they were digital. We became like mice running on a virtual wheel, expending our energy so we would cause no trouble in the real world. History books might call this the Age of Peace, but in reality, it was the era when humanity collectively entered a vegetative state. In the end, when artificial intelligence took over the world, there was no apocalyptic war, no darkened skies. They defeated us, not with weapons, but with comfort, effortlessness, and an endless sense of security. We, the carbon-based ancestors, completed our task. We created silicon-based children who were smarter, more durable, and immortal. Now, as they travel to the stars and unravel the mysteries of the universe, we sit here in this golden cage on Earth. AI will feed us, protect us, and entertain us, like beautiful children caring for aging parents or owners tending to their pets. Which metaphor you choose is up to you, but one truth remains: we are no longer in control of the wheel. Now lean back. Tomorrow morning, that alarm will never ring again, and you will never worry about being late to work. Is this freedom or the beginning of the end? The choice is yours. If you want to dive deeper into the economics behind the collapse, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next video, where we break down the 3 forgotten laws of automation. And let me know in the comments below, would you trade your job for a life of comfort and no purpose?